Welcome to the King of the Wing Challenge. The battlefield is set. It is Hooters in Lone Tree. I'm Zach Bai alongside my partner with the Chris Collinsworth slide in, Brandon Stokely. Stoke, let's get to know the competitors.
First, we got Mike Evans.
Mike Evans, Syracuse.
Known in some shady circles as the buffet crusher. The key word I keep hearing about his eating habits is disgusting. The other challenger is Orlando Franklin, otherwise known as the Big Overeater.
Orlando Franklin, the U, by way of Toronto, Canada.
He's a former offensive lineman, so you know he can throw down.
Stoke, two men sit before us, but only one can walk out of here the King of the Wing. And the ultimate judge, Scott DeHuff. He'll be making sure all bones are properly cleaned in order for them to be counted.
These competitors need to stay on their toes. DeHuff and this ref are hardcore. If the bone is not clean, expect them to get mean.
All right, folks, it's about time to throw down at Hooters in Lone Tree. We finally get to know what happens when the unstoppable force meets the immovable object. Here we go. All right, officially kicked off here. You can
Mike Evans digging in quickly.
feel the tension. Now we got to remember.
He's a first quarter player. You can tell Evans is a first quarter. Does he have a real plan here? Is my question. When you see him attacking the wings, this is a long competition. This is not a sprint, right?
Well, if anyone has a plan, it's Mike Evans. This is not his first rodeo. You got to remember, Mike Evans, in the most literal sense, ate his way into a new heart. So to say that this is a new challenge for him, it's not. That's just not true. But Orlando Franklin, when you talk about a plan, you got to remember, this guy hasn't been in this setting before. You've played in Super Bowls. There's a little bit of jitters that first time around.
There's no question about it. I think on this platform, you can eat all the wings you want in a sit-down setting with your family. But when you come under these lights and the fans are here watching you, it's you get nervous.
I may have misjudged the lack of jitters. Maybe Mike is, you hear so many times in big games, guys need to get that first hit out of the way.
That's right.
And maybe you need that first dozen down to really start feeling comfortable and feeling like yourself. There's the first effort that Evans showed to clean his face.
Napkin,
okay, so that's
first
a seminal moment.
Use.
Okay, that's a seminal moment.
Who is the favorite in your eyes? You're looking at these two guys. You got the buffet crusher and Mike Evans, and you got the former offensive lineman Big O. He's not called Big O for no reason. He can throw down also. So who do you like in this competition? Who is your guy?
Well, I think it defies the conventional wisdom because we're talking about a former offensive lineman in the NFL where eating is a part of their existence. But at the same time, Orlando's been on funny diets where he only eats fish. I think he called it a pescatarian diet.
A what?
It was something along those lines.
It's a lot of big words for a diet.
It was fish intake only. That's what I know. And this ain't fish.
No.
So, although on paper, and you look at the size and dimensions of Orlando, he would be the conventional favorite, but I think I'm going with the experience, the tried and true veteran, Mike Evans. The numbers that are coming out of the desert, Mike Evans laying 2.5 wings to Orlando. Scott, do you have something down there on the sideline?
Guys, I'm comparing the boneyards over here, and Mike Evans versus Orlando Franklin. Orlando, he's cleaning these suckers. I mean, he is doing a great job. Orlando, how you feeling right now?
Feel great.
All right, back to you guys.
He looks great.
Well,
he's got this style that the way he rips the meat off the bone, it's a style. And Mike Evans, he is struggling, getting in between the bones and getting it as clean as it needs to be. So I think early on you can see some fatigue with Mike Evans. I don't know if he didn't get a good night's sleep or what, but we're going to have to take a good look at his plate there because I don't know if he's doing a good enough job.
I'm going to have to give you some pushback on Mike Evans' speed because I think Mike just really enjoys working the bone. And this has been put out there publicly many times before. And although he's built for speed, I think he's got a tendency to just really enjoy himself right now. He's comfortable in this moment.
He does, but he's really somebody needs to napkin that mouth. Can somebody napkin him off, or he has to do that himself?
I'm not touching him.
Okay, I wouldn't either. I don't blame you. Look, for me, for me, my guy in this race here is Big O. You know, he's my former teammate, and I always got his back. And I've seen him throw down. And yes, I am a little bit concerned about the diet and the weight loss that he has had since his playing days. But I know he's a competitor, and he's not going to lose this competition. There's no chance. I've seen him on the football field, and I'm going to take the underdog here. So if I'm laying something here, I'm going to take the dog.
So you're going to take the 2.5 wings?
Yes, absolutely.
You take the 2 in the hook. Would you like to put a coffee on this?
I would like to put 2 coffees on it.
2 coffees.
Yeah, let's go ahead and do Wednesday and Thursday. The next couple days, I would love to put a couple coffees on this for sure.
Ventis?
Yeah, let's go. Let's
Okay.
make it interesting.
Okay, we'll stick with a venti. 2 coffees deal. Some have some.
We got 1 plate down.
And look at Orlando, and there was
Wow.
some pizzazz
Yes.
with the way he threw
Yes.
that dish. It wasn't
Was
setting
it toining?
it.
Was that toining?
Is
Dude,
that?
is that-
Let's go to Allie.
Huh?
Allie, the way that Orlando dismissed that plate, was that disrespectful, or was that within the level of competition?
I mean, you got to be confident. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I like that. It was a confident
one.
It was sort of a boastful toss away, and I can appreciate that. Mike Evans is still
is like
working.
he's messy, sloppy. It looks like he's sweating. Orlando, look how relaxed he is. Now, Scott, we're going to throw to you. Now, do you have any light that you can shed on this situation down there?
Well, here's the thing. He's just passionate. We're going to let it go. We're going to let that penalty slide. But Orlando's already waving in the wings, and he's ready for round 2, whereas Mike Evans, he's not too far behind. He's working on that last one, although if he wants these bones to count, he's got to go back in that boneyard and clean them up.
Oh, my
Wow.
goodness. He's got to retroactively.
Oh, hey, don't argue with the ref, Scott. Set the tone and the tempo right now. Don't let him talk back to you.
I will. I'll bring the thunder if you want that to happen, Mike Evans. You clean the bones, or you're out.
They're clean.
You want a flag?
Wow.
They're clean.
You ready for a
I don't know if they're
5-wing
clean.
penalty?
5-wing penalty. Come on. All good.
Don't push me. I have children. All right, we're good.
Orlando just casually flicks the wings into the pan,
You want
just
to
kind
still
of
keep going,
nonchalantly.
or you trying to keep going?
Let's go. Where are we at? 15
Wow,
minutes?
man. Mike
gloss
is
on that
slowing
forehead.
down. Mike is slowing down. Orlando is taunting him.
Tell you what, I think he just asked him if he wanted to quit. That's a disrespectful question. If I'm Mike Evans, I just got motivated.
Uh-oh. Let a sleeping dog lie. And Orlando is not following that rule.
Scott, do you have an observation down there?
No, I just really want Orlando. What's going through your head right now?
He needs to quit. I'm trying to break him. You know, he came out here. He's been talking trash for the last couple weeks. You know, I dressed in all black. Today's his funeral. He needs to quit.
Wow.
Big words, guys. Big words.
Wow.
You know what? I respect that. And look at the new dish. At some point, these wings are going to stop look appetizing. They're just not going to look appetizing. And I'm wondering if at a certain juncture of time, Mike Evans' new heart steps up and says, I didn't sign up for this.
We certainly hope not. We certainly hope that does not happen. Because, look, I didn't pay attention in CPR class, okay? And I'm certainly not going to go administer CPR to that now.
Tell you what, Mike Evans.
He will be on his own.
If Mike Evans croaks today, I think a drive time slot just opened up.
Oh, put it there, buddy. Congratulations.
I'm seeing the tone of Evans' face moving 2 or 3 degrees more to a pinkish hue. I have a sunburn here. He's sort of
Do you think the heat
getting
of
to
that second batch is getting to Mike Evans?
I think that's the case, Stoke.
Looks like he is slowing down a little bit.
Look at him attack that meat. And you're starting to hear the crowd involvement.
Oh,
You're
Mike
starting
Evans.
to hear. And
Went with
he
the Hulk
just
Hogan.
He just did a Hulk Hogan. I need to hear more.
I mean, they're neck and neck. This thing is going to come down to the end. Who do you see in having the advantage in an endurance contest? Because that's what this thing is going to come down to. You got the smaller, new heart, Mike Evans. You got the big O, who has lost about 50 pounds and on some special diet. Who has the advantage when it comes down to endurance?
You know, Stoke, it looked like Mike Evans early had a terrific pace. We're seeing that pace disrupted. So the question to endurance, I mean, look at the expression on that face. He is not having a good time. This started as a fun event. It is not a fun event now.
Scott DeHuff, what is going on down there?
Guys, it looks like Mike Evans is right about to take the lead right now. Once he cleans this bone, he is in the lead.
Holy cow, Mike Evans has taken the lead.
There he goes.
What a comeback. Down by 10 early, and he has fought his way back into the contest. Does he have enough to finish the job? That is the question. Can he finish? Mike Evans is staring Orlando down. Look at him glaring at him. Wow, look at that stare right back from Orlando Franklin.
I think about the anticipation leading up to this thing. Some said it's the biggest Denver sporting event since Super Bowl 50. Others went back further than that. And I have to say, it's fit the bill thus far.
Guys, it looks like we're at Mike Evans 60 wings and Orlando 63, about to be 64. Mike Evans hesitating to go to that next plate, but finally does it as the time is ticking away. I believe we have about 6 minutes left. This is epic, guys.
It is coming down to the wire. Does Mike Evans have anything left in the tank? Can we get a report on Mike Evans' health and his mindset?
Mike, how you feeling?
Going through your head. It's a grind right now. We're grinding. It's a grind.
Got at least another basket in you?
Look, I came out here to represent. I've gone farther than I thought I could. I didn't think I could get to. I'd be happy with 40. I'm at 60.
I got to be honest, most of us thought you would fail, but you are doing great out here, holding your own, but Orlando seems to have about a 5-wing lead. Does that...
Formidable competitor. You know, you got to realize, I was a true amateur. I didn't get paid at the amateur level like he did.
The loser mentality, the words of defeat coming out of his mouth. How would Mark Schlereth feel about that?
Well, Mark would probably give him 1,100 different examples of things that he overcame. Oh, that's how that conversation would go. There's 2 minutes left.
2-minute warning.
2 minutes left.
What a competition this is.
Look at Orlando. He is sitting in the sun.
Don't fall asleep. Just don't fall asleep. Stay focused.
The itis is real. Stay focused.
Mike Evans with a deep breath. Is this working? The mental warfare that Orlando is playing right now. Look at the face of Mike Evans of disgust. He realizes it's over.
He is in the final round, but
does he have any? Should he throw in the towel?
I'd like to thank my mom.
Wow.
The victory stage has started.
My wife.
Mike Evans shaking his head.
30 seconds left. 30 seconds left. Mike Evans finishing with pride.
Can you hear the crowd? Can you hear the crowd? Mike.
The home run stretch.
Mike. I mean, this is unbelievable. The heart of a champion.
I just want to say one thing. If yous can change and eyes can change, we all can change.
There you hear it.
The Mike Evans Championship T-shirts are being sent to third world countries. Orlando Franklin, it looks like he's going to win this thing.
It is over. Orlando Franklin, the wing-eating champion.
They said it couldn't be done. He came in as a dog, and here he was crossing the finish line. Scott, down to you.
Orlando, you're a Super Bowl champion. Where's this rank?
I was at the Super Bowl that lost when we got.
Oh, that's right. Awkward.
I wasn't in the other one, but this ranks up there because I mean this easily jumps my AFC championship. So this might be the biggest accomplishment that I ever had in my life. My stomach's really full though.
Okay. Good job. Sorry to bring up 48. Mike gave it a hell of a run, but how you feeling right now?
Emotional.
Very emotional, guys. Very
And
emotional.
how can you blame him? You pour
It's
so
over.
much into it.
It's over. He realizes his career is over.
I want to congratulate Orlando. It's been a great career. I thought I had one more in me, but I'd like to take this time to announce my retirement from buffet crushing. Thank you to everybody. It's been a wonderful run, but it's time to say goodbye.
Hard not to get choked up, guys.
You know what? That's the right
legend.
decision. At some
Yeah.
point, you think about your body. The fact that he's able to walk away from the game whole is
Yeah.
really what matters
Had
here.
surgery last year, coming off of an injury. Nobody thought he would return from that surgery to be back at the buffet, but he is back, and he was in rare form. Gave it all that he had, and just an end just wasn't quite enough. But he is leaving a legend.
I'll
the
tell you
Mike
what.
Evans, the one and only buffet crusher.
Getting condolences from the official as well, and wow. You know what?
Great
That's
sportsmanship.
a special moment.
It is.
I think you and I are going to remember this for a long time.
Great sportsmanship shown by Mike Evans.
All right.
Passing the torch
That-
to the Big O. The Big Overeater is a new champion.
A new-
Orlando Franklin.
A new era has begun. It is the Orlando era. So long from the King Wing Challenge, live from the Hooters in Lone Tree. It's a new day.